Imagine this. You're sitting alone at night, scrolling through endless feeds, feeling that heavy weight on your chest, the one that whispers, "What's the point? Life keeps knocking me down." But stop right there, my friend. Lean in closer, because I'm about to share a story that will wrap around your heart like a warm blanket on a freezing winter night. By the time we reach the final word together, you'll feel something shift inside you, hope rising like the sun after the darkest storm. Stay with me till the very end. This one's for every soul who's ever felt broken, and it will remind you why you're still here, still fighting. Ready? Let's begin. In the quiet hills of a forgotten valley village called Evergreen, lived a boy named Elias, just 16, with eyes the color of storm clouds and a smile he hadn't worn in years. His mother, Lila, was the only light left in his world after his father passed away in a sudden mining accident 3 winters ago. Lila worked 2 jobs: washing clothes for the rich families down the river and tending the tiny vegetable patch behind their crumbling wooden hut, just to keep rice on the table and oil in the lamp. Elias dreamed big, though. Every night, under the flickering candle, he would sketch bridges and tall towers in an old notebook his father had left him, whispering, "One day, Mama, I'll build something that lasts forever, something that makes you proud." But life had other plans. The village school was miles away, and the headmaster had already warned Elias twice. Pay the fees or leave. Bullies at school, sons of the landlord, mocked him relentlessly. Farmer's boy thinks he can be an engineer? Go back to the mud where you belong. They tripped him in the corridors, tore his sketches, laughed when he showed up with patched clothes. Elias never cried in front of them. He saved the tears for the long walk home, where the dusty road blurred through his lashes. Then came the cruelest blow. Weeks blurred into months. Elias's hands grew calloused like stone itself, but so did his resolve. He started waking at 3 a.m., studying by moonlight before the quarry shift. He secretly entered a distant city scholarship contest for young builders of tomorrow, mailing his worn sketches in an envelope sealed with tree sap because he had no glue. Every rejection letter that arrived, and there were many, he hid from his mother, reading them alone behind the old banyan tree where he once played as a child. Not selected, insufficient funds, try next year. His body was breaking, fever, blisters, nights of coughing like his mother, but something inside refused to quit. Then came the miracle no one expected. The kind teacher who had lent him books learned of his situation and secretly submitted Elias's best drawing to a national competition organized by a famous engineering college. One stormy afternoon, a dusty postman knocked on their door holding a thick envelope with a golden seal. Elias from Evergreen Village, full scholarship. Room, board, books, and medical help for your family. Lila read the letter aloud through happy tears, while Elias stood frozen, unable to believe the words. The village gathered that evening. Even the landlord and the bullies who once laughed now looked ashamed. Ravi returned, head bowed, offering the stolen money back with trembling hands. I was wrong. Forgive me, brother. Elias hugged him tightly. We were both drowning. Now we swim together. The scholarship changed everything, but the deepest healing happened in the quiet moments. Lila's medicine arrived free as part of the package. Color slowly returned to her cheeks. Elias moved to the city college, but every weekend he returned, building a small real bridge across the village stream with stones and wood, his very first for everything. On the day he graduated top of his class 2 years later, the entire village lined the road with flowers. Lila, now strong enough to walk, stood at the front, holding the old notebook his father had left. You did it, my boy. You built something that lasts, your courage, your love. As Elias stood on the stage receiving his degree, He looked straight into the camera of a local news crew that had come to cover the poor boy's miracle, and said, "To every person watching who feels like giving up tonight, your story isn't over. The night feels endless, the pain unbearable, but somewhere in the darkness there is a candle waiting. Your own stubborn heart. Keep it burning. One day the dawn will come, and you'll realize every tear watered the seeds of your greatest victory." And so, dear friend who stayed with me until this very last line, remember Elias's journey. Life will break you, steal from you, laugh at your dreams, but it can never take your choice to keep rising. You are stronger than your worst day. Your love, your quiet fight in the dark, matters more than you know. Carry that fire. Share it. And watch how the whole world begins to glow because you refuse to let yours go out. Now go, build your bridge. The stars are waiting. Red Heart.